In this ukulele video, not only are you going to learn the coolest chord melody to the coolest Christmas song ever, but you can also have a chance to win this Ko-Aloha concert made in Hawaii ukulele. This one is Blue Christmas by the one and only, the King, Elvis Presley. Welcome to Uke Like the Pros. I'm Terry Carter. Thank you for being here. Also, thank you for subscribing to the channel. Turning on that bell notification. No, it is Christmas time already, and we are doing our Christmas challenge. So if you want to participate in this challenge, all you got to do is head on over, put a link below, go become a premium member, because this is how you're going to have the opportunity to win this Ko-Aloha concert ukulele. But if you're here, you just want to learn this song, we'll also make the sheet music available. Just go ahead and click that link below. You can just go get the sheet music. But you know you want this, so go sign up. Become a premium member at ukulelechord.com. Worldwide, thousands of worldwide members. It's a great place to join our community. All right. So this is a chord melody arrangement. So this one's a little bit harder. We're also going to have some simpler strumming versions as well with it. But this one I'm really proud of. This is my chord melody arrangement of Blue Christmas. Are you ready? Let's dive into it. All right, so I decided to do this one in the key of F. This one has a few more chords than just like a basic kind of Elvis version that's a little bit more simpler. This one I kind of threw a little bit of jazz chords in there. It makes it a little bit cooler and a little bit easier when you do the chord melody. Remember, when we're doing what we're calling chord melody here, is that you always want to have that melody. You always want to hear that. So no matter what I'm doing with the chords or little fills or anything like that, you always want to bring that melody out. This one is going to be fingerstyle, okay? So this one doesn't really work just with the thumb. You got to get all your fingers moving for this one. All right, we are going to start off with just 3 simple notes. And those are pickup notes. So it's on beat 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do an F chord. And when I'm doing a lot of these chords, I'm actually doing, like, instead of doing this block chord, right, I'm just kind of rolling the chords. It's a really nice feature, and it just makes it sound a little bit better, okay? So 3, 4, 1. Now you notice there's going to be some pinches here, and that's why you can't just use your thumb, because I'm actually going to be pinching with my finger. So after you do this F chord, you're going to pinch here, the 4th string and the 1st string. I'm going to do that with my thumb and my 3rd finger. And then I'm going to move to strings 2 and 4, and I'm going to pinch there, and I'm going to bring my middle finger in. Okay, so that move right there is. All right, and then I'm going to go. All right, so let's just do it real slow. That's why we have the tab here on the screen. We're going to have the cursor. You can also get the sheet music for this, because it's a lot of little stuff here, so you want to really pay attention not only when I'm teaching, but what's on the screen. Okay, so let's just do that first part. 2, 3, 4, 1. So this is a C7 chord right here. I'm just going to do my little strum with it, and then I'm going to do a little kind of pick. It's just a nice little fill for this part. All right, now the next part is going to bring the melody back. So you notice I'm using a lot of these double stops where I'm just using 2 strings at a time. So once we do the melody note, which is, I'm going to G minor, and then I'm going to go to C7, and then I'm going to do this, and then to the F. All right, so these double stops are really cool. They kind of thicken up just a single note, but they're not like these full chords, all right? So that's the next part. Do it with me. Here we go. Again, it starts on beat 2. 3, 4, 1. And again, I throw like a little lick in from time to time. As long as the melody is okay and you have that space to do it, that's what I'm doing. But remember, melody is king. All right, the next part is this. right, so this is where it's getting just a little bit jazzy here. So we're gonna have just a couple single notes, and then we're gonna go to this C minor, and then a couple melody notes, and then we're gonna go to this D7, and now I'm gonna do the same melody notes, but I'm doing here, because that's gonna set me up right for this G minor chord, and then add that G minor with the B flat in the melody. All right, do this with me. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. All right, now check this chord out. This is really cool. All right, so this chord right here, this is the G7 chord, but I'm actually gonna leave that first string open. So it actually makes it, a G9 chord. But what's cool about this shape right here is that you're gonna have a lot of the melody notes right here. So it's gonna be, and then, so really cool, okay? So again, when you're doing this G7, all the melody notes are in the strings, and then we're gonna go very Hawaiian, very ukulele. All right, so do this part with me. 3 and. All right, so very cool, kind of very Hawaiian sounding, especially when you got this chord and you're just sliding it up to the C chord there. All right, now the second half is basically the same, but it's got a little of a variation and it's got a really cool ending. So we're gonna go back to that first lick. Here we go. 3, 4, 1. Ah, that's new right there, isn't it? That's new right there. And then the last part is this. All right, and then I'll show you the lick here in a second. All right, so what's gonna happen here is, remember when we get to this G minor chord that we did earlier, the melody is gonna go and up to this G sharp diminished chord. So it's really cool. Let me go back just a second. So remember, when we go to this C minor, D7, and then that G minor, new melody note there, and then G sharp diminished chord. All right, and then it's gonna go single note and I'll have a blue. Cool little slides there. All right, and then into the F chord, and then. All right, you ready to learn that last little part, that cool little lick that I just threw in at the end? Remember, follow along on the screen. Hopefully it's very easy. You got the cursor, and again, you can get that PDF if you want. It really helps having the music, and then once you get that, you can also have the backing tracks, which we're about to play in just a second. But let's just learn this last part here. So after we do the last chord, which is this F chord here, we're gonna go. Those are triplets, by the way. So 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3, and then 4 on the C7, and then you can end right on F chord. All right, so let's just do this last part here together, and then we're gonna do it with the backing track. So just from right here into that C minor. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And there you have the arrangement. So it's not that hard, especially since so much repeats, but it is challenging. It does have the finger style, but that's why we're giving away a Koloha ukulele. All right, are you ready? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it with a fast backing track. There is a slow backing track. You can do it as well, but we're gonna do it right now with the fast backing track. You ready? Show me what you got. 2, 3, 4, 1. All right, how did you do? I'm going to keep that one right there. That was my first take. Let's just go ahead and put it down and move on. So anyway, I want you to win this Koaloha ukulele. Don't forget, you have to become a premium member over at ukulelethepros.com. We'll put that link below. Come on, come join the Ukulele Pros Nation. We got thousands of people all over the world. It's a fantastic community. You're going to see not only your ukulele skills skyrocket, but also your confidence. You're going to meet a fantastic people, and you're going to have a lot of fun being part of our community here. So anyway, this was a chord melody version. We're going to have a strumming and kind of a simpler version as well, because I want everybody to participate in this particular challenge right here. But anyway, thank you for being here. This was Blue Christmas. This was a chord melody version. Yeah, thank you again, and good luck to you. We'll see you next time.